A lot of times we talk about the things that will stop us or the things that distracts us, the challenges that comes that keeps us from reaching our highest potential or that keeps us from achieving the goals that we have set out to achieve. And I want to share this quick story about my experience today, how I was challenged. I decided that I would go on a retreat with a group of people from different areas, I guess, different states. And we all decided to go to Costa Rica. So I'm here now in Costa Rica. This is our first day. We got here yesterday, but today is the first day of actually getting out to see some of the, the scenery and some of the areas that we would like to visit as tourists. And this is one of them, which is the beach. And they call this the White Beach. And they also say be very careful when you go out there because of the currents and so on and so forth. But what I want to share about is how I was challenged this morning. After getting here, making all the preparations to come on this trip, this journey, to rejuvenate myself, I thought about, oh my God, all this yoga we're going to get to do, which I don't ever really do, which will be definitely good for me health-wise, physically. And then, of course, the meditation and the different things of that nature, the blogging, all of the things that we will be doing that will assist me spiritually as well as mentally. So this is why I took the trip. I took the trip because I needed to be stretched in those areas that I could have more quiet time with God, of course, in my room. Because when I'm home on the computers, it just don't work all the way like I want it to. My timelines and things. So I just came away to just spend some time with me, God, and definitely to do some things that will enhance my physical, such as the yoga, my mental, such as the meditation and things of that nature. And sort of just calm me a little bit because we work all the time, and we really don't take the proper time to stop and breathe, stop and smell the flowers, just stop. So that's why I decided to come. And sometimes when we go with groups of people, it's always a lot more fun. And sometimes that's another reason I don't go as much as I possibly can, because sometimes I don't have those groups. So you know what? I'll wait till the group comes along. But at any rate, all is well. But I was tested this morning when I woke up. I really felt like sleeping in. And I laid there, I kept watching the clock, I dozed back off, I watched the clock, I dozed back off, and I'm like, I'm gonna stay in. And sometimes our own words condemn us. And I had to remember the words that I promised myself. It was a commitment that I was gonna come up here on this trip and do all those things that I just mentioned before. And just that quick, when my body said you wanna sleep in, you don't have to get up. You your own boss. You your own person. You're not working for anybody. You can do what you want to do, girl. That was that little man on my shoulder telling me that this morning. But the drive in me, and the desire to succeed at any endeavor that I commit to, then that kicks in too. So we can go either or, but that kicked in. And I started thinking. You came on this trip for various reasons, and I started going over those reasons in my mind. And as I kept going over those reasons in my mind, I started convicting my own self, saying to myself, how can you teach others to do X, Y, and Z, and you can't even overcome this little sleep challenge? You want to stay in the bed and sleep when you need to be over there in about 20 minutes doing yoga. So my own words condemned me. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing, because when your own words condemn you, then you're definitely destined to reach your goal. But when we block those words out, when we block it out of our mind completely, just shut it down, now we miss the mark. And now I go home worried and feeling bad that I did not succeed in my endeavors. And that's why I say a lot of times, people want to know, well, how do I increase my confidence? Can you assist me in increasing my confidence? And then when you give them a task to do, they drop the ball. The best way to to enhance your confidence is to follow through on any commitment that you make to yourself. That's it. That's it. If you make an investment in a product or a service, follow through on it. That's what builds your confidence. The fact that knowing that you stayed on the course, the fact that knowing that you finished the course, and you know what? Most of all, most importantly, is when you realize the value that you got out of the course because you went through the process. You implemented it. That's it. It's simple. So I had to self-talk this morning, and I'm glad I did, because I went out this morning. We had a wonderful time already. I'm so glad I got into yoga, because I didn't realize how stiff I was. You know, because yoga would definitely tell you how stiff you are. And I know after about a week of that, it's going to really do me well, you know, because I don't exercise like I normally should. And I have the equipment in my house. I got places down the street. I got a bit of what you call those memberships. And sometimes we just neglect ourselves. And this is why I decided to come on the trip, because I have neglected me physically in that arena. So with that, I'm excited, and I just wanted to say a few encouraging words with you today, and I'm going to leave this with you. And this is one of my favorite quotes, and it says that people, I didn't write this, but this is what I feed off of this quote. People do not fail because of a lack of desire, but people fail because of a lack of commitment. Think about it. I'm Dr. Patricia Rogers, Visibility Strategist, and I am here in Costa Rica, and I'm enjoying life on my own terms. Have a nice day.